What's up, everybody? Dave from Quarter Flips here. I am back to tell you about the 1,000 listing challenge. I am not finished with the 1,000 listing challenge yet, but I am getting much closer. I hit a decent milestone. I got over 900 listings up just the other day. I was just below it. I was getting excited. It took me a couple of days. I got my 10 listings a day done, and then finally, when it settled, I was just over 900, I think 907. I'm not sure. I'm going to be putting these numbers up. I'm trying to recall off the top of my head what the numbers were when I did the screen capture. And then today, I did a screen capture, 933 listings up. That's a lot of listings. And it's a lot of listings considering I've been selling more stuff the last couple of weeks than I have for a long time, for a couple of years maybe. This is all because of the listing. That is the lesson that we learn over and over again. I've said it so many times here, but it is true. The more you list, the more you sell. Now, my dollar amount, my average price per sale has come way down. It's come down by about a third. And part of the reason for that is because to get these listings up fast, I've been going through stuff that I have readily available. And some of that is lower dollar items. A lot of CDs. I've been putting a lot of CDs, even just individual discs up on eBay. And I hadn't done that for a long time. I've been using Discogs, but music sales on eBay have been really good lately. And not necessarily that the dollar amount has been good, although in some cases it has been. And here, I'm gonna start putting some recent sales up, just kind of over to the side. I won't talk about them because I don't actually know which ones I'm gonna put up. But if you look at that, you can kind of see what's going on. There'll be a lot of music, a lot of CD sales in here. So like I was saying, CDs, I've been selling a lot of them. And I've decided I would go ahead and put some CDs up in the $3.99 to $4.99, $5.99 per CD range. Now that's that amount plus shipping. I just had a lot of these CDs that I couldn't lot up because they were like loose individual CDs. If I have 5 CDs from a particular artist, or I have 3 CDs for a particular artist, or even 2, I'll put those together and find that they do quite well. Quite well might be $9.99 plus shipping, but that's a whole lot better than, selling one for $4.99. It just is. You're just gonna have to trust me on that. But I had a lot of loose leftover CDs that just didn't lot up well. The one thing that they did do is list very quickly. And as I started listing those, I started discovering that a bunch of those would sell all pretty quickly, and they were adding to my daily sales. So yeah, after fees and everything, I'm only making a couple bucks per CD. That's a whole lot more that I'm gonna make off those CDs and taking them to half-price books and selling them in bulk for 5-10 cents a piece or whatever I get for them. And I'm packing and shipping stuff every day at this point now anyway. I don't mind doing a handful of CDs along with all of that. I can pack and ship a CD real fast. I've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing that since the 90s. I don't even think about it. It's just out the door, a couple pieces of cardboard, some tape, it's out. No bubble mailers. I hate bubble mailers. But if you've watched the channel for a while, you know that. And I'm gonna talk about it again sometime soon. I'm gonna make another packaging video. Okay, I was getting to a point, I think. And here it is. Here's my point. Not only have I been selling a lot of those cheap CDs, but because I've been listing all the time and there's been so much more activity on my account, I've been selling a lot of other stuff that's just been sitting around, not getting eyes on it for a long time. Things that I did not know if they were ever gonna sell have been starting to go out the door. And those aren't $5 items. Sometimes those are $10 to $20 items or more. Listing is good. I think listing is good even if you only have cheap things to list. It's gonna be a little more work on the packing and shipping side, but it's just gonna generate juice around your account. And I don't think that's a bad thing at all. So if I do this right, the next time you see an update on the 1,000 listing challenge is gonna be when I have 1,000 listings that I can show you right up here, that I have passed the line and that challenge is completed, and then we'll figure out something else. So until then, I've got a couple of things to talk about. I just put up a short showing a couple of DVD bolos, Archie Bunker and Power Rangers. Let's take a look at those. Here they are. Why do I want to show these DVDs if I already made a short about them? Here's why. I was real excited to find this Archie Bunker Season 1 DVD. It was worth a good amount of money when I scanned it, and I was super stoked when I opened it up, and it was missing disc 1 of 2. It's a dirty little secret about that bolo video that I put up. You notice I didn't open the packages. It's true. The information in that video is true. But I am not going to get that amount of money for these DVDs because, well, as you saw, this one does not have one of the discs. And how about this awesome Power Rangers set that I would get $50 to $75 for? Oh, no disc. One disc. No discs. One of the 5 discs in this set is available. That was all that there was. It was $2 on the shelf. I don't know if the 2 most valuable DVDs in the store were sitting there missing DVDs because the DVDs had been stolen by people. I tend to think that is the case because I often find really great DVD cases on the shelf and open them up and the discs are missing. And I'm assuming that's the person's just pocketing the disc and walking out the store because it's super easy to steal that way. Doesn't seem worth the effort to me, but people do what people do. So why would I buy these things if they were incomplete and no good? They were $2 a piece, so I spent $4 on incomplete sets. What I was thinking was that I could sell one of the discs, and this does have one remaining disc. In fact, this is the one with the Sammy Davis Jr. episode, so it's probably the sought-after disc from the set. The thief didn't steal the right one. I could take that out, sell it as a replacement disc for this set, and I can probably sell the case as a replacement case for this set and still make, I don't know, I might make between 10 and 15 bucks for those. So it still seemed like better than, you know, buying a $2 DVD and selling it for $9.99, which is what I do quite often. So that's what I figured I'd do on this. Same exact deal on this one. One disc is gonna probably be able to sell, and then I will sell the case of, you know, so if someone wants to buy the discs individually, or if they have the discs but don't have the case and they want to sell it, or just, I don't know. I don't know what the reason why people would buy an empty DVD case, but I'm gonna find out if they will. So I don't know if that's advice, but if you're out shopping and you see one of these expensive sets and you open it up and it's missing a disc, it still might be worth buying. I'll have to report back on that if I make out real well with either of these things and let you know how that worked. And if it works, it's going to become something I'm going to do regularly. What's the next thing? I've been doing a lot of thrift shopping. It has been a super busy month. Roadie has been very busy. eBay has been very busy. I've been working from when I get up in the morning to basically when I go to bed at night. I have just dedicated the last month to just grinding. And I have allowed myself a little bit of breaks here and there. If I'm out on a roadie, you know, delivery and I stop somewhere where there's a thrift store nearby, and there's pretty much a thrift store nearby everywhere, I run into that thrift store and I take a look. And I've been finding a lot of good, just bread and butter stuff. DVDs that sell for 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 bucks. But I also found this that I thought was kind of interesting, and we shall see. One of the thrift stores had this bag, $2.99. I always kind of flip through the action figures and plush toys and things like that. That's how I find stuff like this, and how I get, every once in a while, I'll find a great action figure piece or a part of a set that actually sells for a decent amount of money. I've kind of gotten to the point where I can spot them pretty quickly. So I was walking through, I wasn't finding anything good, but then I saw this bag. And what caught my eye was, well, must have had Power Rangers on the brain because I saw a Power Ranger in there. And then when I turned it over, I saw another Power Ranger in there. And I thought, well, okay, these are like old school G.I. Joe size Power Rangers. All their joints bend. Like, they seem pretty good. This is $2.99 for this whole bag. If I see anything else in here, I'll buy it and see if I can make a decent profit on this. If I bought a $2.99 DVD, I'd want it to sell for at least 10 or 12 bucks. So, I don't know. Can I do that with this bag of weird figures? I see a weird kind of Lego-ish Batman guy, but he seems a little damaged. I don't know if that's going to be any good. But then I saw an Astro Boy, a half clear Astro Boy with some kind of button on the back. And I thought, now that is weird. That is definitely maybe interesting enough to do something about. Flip it over. There's a Robin, or some kind of Robin action figure. Some kind of weird baby thing. I don't know what this is. Is this a Garbage Pail Kids baby? It kind of looks like it. So, and there's some other stuff that is clearly going to be junk. But I thought, okay, I think that passes the test. I think there's enough in there to take a little bit of a gamble on this, a little bit of a risk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a video where I open up this bag, pull everything out, and price each individual item to see whether I succeeded or failed and wasted my time. But that is not this video. That is the next video I'm gonna make. So I'm going to turn this off, go make that video, edit this one, post it, and then get that one ready for maybe later in the week. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much for spending your time here with me, for choosing to spend your hard-earned time watching my very silly little video. If you enjoyed it, there's a bunch more on the channel. Please like and subscribe, and I'll keep coming around. I keep saying it, but I'm trying to make it happen more and more. I'll get my release schedule back up. I still don't have a solid space to record. This is what I'm using for now, but I'm losing access to this space quickly. So I'll end up with some sort of more normal set soon. This hasn't been the month to do it. This has just been a month for work, not for building video sets. So anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.